Wait. Um,
This one. Mike. Okay, chest. Right. Okay, this should be better, and then let me put this one. Hello. Hello. What's going on? uh Wait, alright, cool. We got some weirdly delicious. Let me restart my PNGtuber. PNGtuber. Okay, hi everyone. Hello, hello. Oh yay, it's finally working. Finally working. Hello. Today we're gonna be drawing some visual novel sprites for my beautiful, beautiful boys. My beautiful, beautiful boys being the ones that you just saw from the thumbnail, but actually here they are. They are Befruven, my little boy Befru, and my other little boy Setermina, or just Set, Befruset. I've had this little guy since the earliest you can imagine of 2020, even before COVID. So like, if I'm not mistaken, I've made them like around January of 2020. And they're my cutest little creatures. I love them so, so much. They're so incredible. I'm so happy with them. But the thing is, they're getting old. And they're getting like I wanna give them a farewell. Yeah, farewell. Farewell. English is weird. You know, English is weird. So I've decided to make a little visual novel of them, but I'm being very lazy. This is the way that they're getting with the way that they're getting their stuff done. So I've decided to make myself draw a little better. Actually draw by simply making it during stream. I got some references here of some other visual novels and not exactly visual novels. Yeah, just to have some inspo and have some idea what sprites could be. Because honestly, I have this little document. This is also them, my beautiful, beautiful boys. I did have an ideas of what to do, but like, I don't know. They're really bad. I feel like Befrevents aren't so horrendous, but definitely Saturmina, like, nah, nah. And I think I want to make them full body just so I can crop it any way I want and maybe reuse them somehow somewhere else. So yeah, making them full body and probably redoing these poses. But for today, I think we will be focusing just on Befreven. Just because it's so cool. He's a little easier of a character for me to draw than Setermina, not gonna lie. Mostly because with Setermina I have a lot of worries about how to make sure that he's proper. As I've made them both when I was like 14, just turned 14, and he is inspired by some North American indigenous cultures. And at the time, my only knowledge of that was only Spirit Stallion of Cimarron. And even my friends at the time pointed out, like, hey, your literal only knowledge is Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron. And they were originally were horses. They were not humans. I only later made them into humans. And so there's a lot of worries about Saturnina's story and his visuals, and I've redesigned him several times, and I'm still trying to make sure that he's like not looking like he's directly inspired by any specific culture, because even like within my universe, I'm not exactly trying to make my characters, my regions to be inspired by specific subset of cultures or a specific just one culture. It's more so just like slamming stuff together and making it look pretty. And so like I'm just really I still need to think about his design. I really like how he is in many ways, but I also don't really like him in some other ways, so that's gonna be it for a little late and probably off stream. But yeah, let's start with Befreman because he's simply my beloved little salami boy. He's a salami boy because of all of his little skin things. It's something genetics that happened to him. I actually don't have the story for that. It all started from him as a horse having like very specific dots all around, and I really liked it. And then I tried converting it into a human, and they don't exactly have a story, but they are genetic. It's something from his, I don't know, grandpa or something, and it's just a little thing that he has. Nothing, nothing extraordinary. Nothing overly insane. But yeah. Alright, let's actually get to something. I think I will use these two poses. They feel good for him, especially for like when we're just starting out in the prologue, because as a little quick note, I'm mainly working on the prologue of and I'm mainly hoping to make the prologue of their story of when basically Saturnina gets exiled from his family, gets tumbled down the mountain, fucking loses his horse, absolute loser, half dying, starving, really, Frost not doing well. He gets to this big town and he tries to beg for food in the tavern, and then oops, here's the police, here's the guards. They get him into a jail for a time, just kind of like arrested. Because like he's also like not from here, so it's like, what the fuck is going on? You need to figure out your documents. What do you mean you don't have any documents? What do you mean you don't even have a last name? And yeah. And at some point, Bethruin comes down to the little cells for something completely unrelated, sees him. Maybe they strike a little conversation. Maybe Bethruin was tasked with getting his situation sorted out because like whatever. And Bethruin comes from like a family of people who mainly control and govern this town, but he's low-key a little useless as a family. So he just kind of like lives his own life, being very pretty, very everything. So yeah. Let's see. So since in this document I'm already pretty happy with its size. I don't exactly remember. Sorry. I don't exactly remember why it was that I decided to make it specifically 1940, but okay, it's gonna be 1940. So let's just see. For the overall style, honestly, like, I am inspired by Date Everything and 80s. Like, that's really cool, but I'm definitely keeping my own spin in it and keeping it real to how I make things. Yeah, yeah. So it's gonna be something. That's gonna be something. Also, yeah, there is some new carnival, mostly because low-key figuring out all these poses is hell. So yeah, I need some full bodies. Because if I'm not mistaken, all of the Hades sprites are only ties up. I'm pretty sure, like, yeah. And also Date Everything, they're also full bodies. But, you know, you know. Okay, let me check again. Okay, I see. So let's just see what the fuck it's gonna be like. I'm just realizing that as a character I'm currently developing for a completely different class is very similar to Bethruven. Except Bethruven doesn't really leave his high status position. So it will be something like this. Bethruven overall is like really arrogant. He's he no, I have to say it. Oh my goodness, I haven't streamed for so long that I forgot how to speak. Can you imagine that? I forgot how to speak. That's wild. That's wild. Also, I have a feeling that the music is a little low. Okay. He definitely needs to be like a little leaner. But yeah, he's very selfish. And generally speaking, I wouldn't want to be nearby him as a person. It just like he's not the best human ever. It's mainly Saturmina who fixes him in some ways. Be a little bit more humane and adequate. But Saturmina is also not without his own flaws. Although he is much kinder. He's much kinder. That's his main privilege. Just being a lot more empathetic. But Bethlehem knows like all the in and outs of social gatherings, how to stand, how to lean, how to avoid cleaning after yourself. I kind of wish they were Kemono Mini because like some a tail like this, like dang, it would be so good. But nope, we can't. Also, I feel like he's a little, yeah, he's getting a little too burrowed here. He does get some fighty training, but it's definitely not as much as his older brother Verso. And his older brother is the one who will be looking after the manor and the town. So like he's like next in line. And because of that, Befru never felt like he really needed to do anything, and so he didn't. He's honestly really damn useless to his family. I don't know why I keep making characters that are like useless to their families. Is there something up with that? Is it normal? No idea if it's normal. I feel like he's a little too tall. But yeah, upon Satramina's arrival, Bethraven doesn't only bail him out of jail or trial or whatever. Like, I think I want to make so that Satramina gets like community hours as punishment. I think it would be something that could happen potentially. Because like, yeah, he's a rando, but also he didn't use that much. And so those community hours would fall to being maybe like a stable boy or something. And obviously he would need like all the registration, all the papers, all that kind of stuff. So he probably would get some basic ass help from probably not even Bethraven, probably from somebody like Seol, who just heard about this random guy who appeared, and he got slightly curious because Seol like also was without papers. Because his Seol is my little fluffy elf guy who would end up living like more than 3,000 years. And he actually is a main character of this whole world. Ooh, I feel like I need to expand the canvas. Yeah. I think would it need to be something like 3,000 pixels? Because if you say that here's that, this is currently approximately 2000 pixels by 2000 pixels. That means that if I make a line here, this would be 1000 pixels. And then if we make it a square here, somehow imagine this is a square, this would be another 1000 pixels. Do I want to make it 3000 pixels total? Let's... yeah, maybe let's do that. Yeah, 3000 pixels. Okay, good. Because now it is possible to expand it like this. Yeah, it's possible to expand it like this, and when we will be getting a little closer, it's not gonna be so much of a marsh, and I won't need to be redrawing it later on. Hopefully, I won't need to be redrawing it later on. Otherwise, it would be a historical mistake. Alternatively, I can try to make him in vector layers so that it doesn't matter. Maybe. But it's like, oh no, I can't do it. Unless I'm okay with leaving sprites not even shaded. No. No. That's vile. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave it at 3K. I think it's good. Just genuinely, even if I would need just his portrait, I doubt it's gonna be taking that much part of the screen. And most of the viewers' attention is anyways focused on the, like, ties up. Maybe even maybe like this. Maybe knees up. And here is the text. So like, no, that's bad. So like something like this. Okay. Yeah, I like it more. What was that again? Okay. I actually wonder how many people still use like this method of drawing their fingers. Because I feel like it's been around for like infinite amount of time. But nobody felt anything. Boom, boom, boom. Mm. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be drawing fingers in ways that I'm not too familiar with. Because I didn't learn to draw fingers this way. I learned drawing fingers by some miracle. It is genuinely a miracle. Like, sure thing. I most likely watched some Cynics design videos. But that's about it. that's about it. No, it would be inside actually. Yeah. Something that even I struggle with. I say even I, as if I'm a grandmaster of drawing or something like that. But it's the difference between like, you know, even when you put your hand on the hip, your elbow, it's not placed in one place. You can, okay, your elbow and the shoulder, you can move it a little forward, you can move it backward, you can obviously like up and down, but specifically the moving forward and backward, so like forward of you, backward of you, it's so dang stupid. I have so many issues with drawing such thing. It just doesn't mean I can't draw them, it just means it's gonna be painful. Ew. Ew. Wait, yeah. There's something horribly wrong over here. Wait a sec. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is something horribly horribly wrong. Oh jeez. Anybody even believe me that if I say that I draw daily? Considering such stupid mistakes that they make. And I mean, like, sure, most of these mistakes are preventable by not doing stupid stuff while you're drawing, but this one needs to be more relaxed. This one needs to be more up, more tense, even though there's not a lot to be tense. It's gonna be something like this. Suddenly, mm-hmm. Now on the other hand to go kind of like this. Yay. Life is incredible. I would need to check his outfit again. It's alright. For now, just for a prototype, I'm not gonna be making like switchable hands or anything like that. I'm just gonna be making like one base sprite. Because genuinely, I just need some placeholders. And I know that this, if I like cut it out and everything, it could be a placeholder in itself, and it would be a fine placeholder. But it just like, No, no, no. She, jeez. All right. So yeah, let me just check something. Wait, I didn't mess up anything. Nope, I didn't mess up. Good. I didn't mess up anything. It's incredible. Um, something. Okay, life is good. Life is good and awesome. I actually just found out that YouTube finally got this thing in Discord because I can look at my Discord account right now and it shows up that I'm streaming, which is really damn cool, and I'm really happy about it. Because previously it was only for Twitch, I think. That finally, could it be? Could it be the? Ooh, okay. Could it be the fact? No. Could it be a sign that we're perhaps getting some better streaming tools on YouTube? And I don't mean like streaming, like actually streaming tools. I mean like um better discoverability, not just for vertical form ones. Because vertical form, like I always keep finding, like no matter what. But these classic streams, it's so impossible. It's so hard. Like, oh, uh-uh. Oh my god, I hate what's going on with his neck. 1 second. Let me fix his neck. First of all, let's make the head bigger. Let's make the head bigger. Second of all, let's actually start on the face. Oh. Actually, this hair accessory for Bethlehem, it does come from his horse form. He, as a horse, used to have on his tail. It's a horrible looking horse. But like on his tail, it used to be like a thingy, and out of it, his tail would come out. This is what that thing is. Yeah, that's just how I turned it into a hair situation. And it's kind of iconic for him. I would probably, I would probably even between choosing the dots and this thing, I would probably keep this thing. Just because it's so iconic and it doesn't create any problems. or any tension, and I can just say that like, hey, it's a heirloom or something. Family heirloom, yeah, totally. Totally. Let me grab his. Yeah, let me grab his references from Toy House for just a second. I do have his references there. It just that they're not. Ew. Ew. Sorry. It just some of the art here is like back from those time. Like I see some artworks uploaded in like June 2020. His reference was uploaded in June 2020. It's because that's when I got my Toy House code. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, let's do some hair first. Some hair. It's beautiful. Oh, and my music wasn't going. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I love my music isn't going. So here we go. The rest of the hair, I'm pretty sure is just tucked in. And I do like it more when it's tucked in into the tail. Yeah, and so everything has this nice little flow. And still looks like a rich bitch. And it's incredible for him. Hey, it's Pride Month. I don't judge. Kind of earring here I have. I remember that he had like very specific earrings, but that was because I don't know, most likely even from his design it's visible. But back then I was really into Chinese BL novels. So stuff like Mission Ensues novels. So Heaven's Official Blessing, Madao, the system, the villain system, a lot of priest novels. Okay, not a lot, but in priest novels. Oh, I don't remember how one was called in English. How it's called, but there was one that we called Kill the Wolf. If I'm not mistaken, it's shortening from Chinese name is Chapelan. Maybe Chapelani. I'm not sure which one is it. But in English I have no idea how it's called. I really liked it, especially for like I was really into, and I'm still into, like court drama. Ew, no, that's too sweet of a look of him. Yeah, he looks kind of like downwards. And I don't like his eyes. Ugh. It's gonna be a long time. I'm pretty sure that I fucked up somewhere like really badly. And now I'm just trying to fix it really bad fuck up and I just don't see it. No. No. Let me check his. Because, like, I do like his eyes. I do like his eyes here. I'm just almost certainly sure that there's a problem somewhere that I am missing, and that's what keeps me away from fixing it. No. But we'll see. We'll see. No, I don't want to make him like too angry. I want to make him kind of like. Yeah, something like this. Was there any kind of like no, there wasn't. Which is bad. People, when you make your first little sprite sketches and you know that you might be too lazy to finish them quickly, and generally with any ideas, please write down what you mean by them and what they want and what you feel by them. Because I have to throw out right now like so many sketches that I made while I was in a very emotional state. And I have to throw out them because I'm looking at them and I remember that some things were supposed to be a metaphor or supposed to bring out certain emotions. But now, because I'm in a better state, in a better mental state, I just don't fucking remember. It's just that simple. I just don't remember. And it sucks ass. It's so horrible. It's so painful to feel that like something that I remember had a lot of meaning suddenly turns into nothing. Once I do want him kind of like be like, ooh, ooh, which would in turn make his nose a little. Ooh. Maybe not so dramatic. Ooh. He's a little ooh. Also, yeah, he does have like little pointy ears, but it's again just probably like a little genetic bit. I could maybe say that somewhere down the line there was some now extinct kind of elves, dwellers, whatever other bullshit. I can make up bullshit. I can say his whatever grade of parents were fairies, for fuck's sake. I have fairies. And yeah, it's a little fucked on how they reproduce. But in theory, I have fairies. So like, it is possible. I mean, actually, fairies for me, for my world, are like, there's this tall. If we say that he's, how high was he again? Boo 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 boo. Okay, I don't think I have put in CCR. No, CCR was a gene code. What the fuck? I have him written as 160, but I know for sure it's most likely in a horse's neck. And then there is also like the head and everything. Like here it's 160, here it's like I don't know how much. Okay. If my horse is 160 centimeters in neck, how tall is it in head? No. Okay, I'm looking at some comparisons of sizes with humans. And just an upstanding horse is about... It's like if this guy is about 35, and I'm not gonna be counting the ears, something like 180. Yeah, 180 seems reasonable. Maybe let's say he's 185, because I do want set to be smaller. I think set could be like 172 or something. And so the fairies are like typically like a third of a human size. So something like this. And they would be... 1 second. Like, if this is like... like 70? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, I think about 17. Second theory. If a guy fairy... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. It is it is technically possible. Is it good? No. But it is possible. Is it not good for good reasons? Yes. It's not good for very good reasons. And I need to emphasize, my only fairy human couple is asexual. So it doesn't matter. But yeah, actually maybe it would be like pretty nice explanation for both his marks and yep, I think that's about it. Here I'm gonna just cover it. For both his marks and his ears, that he just won a little bit of a genetic luck game. Because like, let me check his spot in development after years. Boo 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 boo. Oh, it's not accurate to what I want it to be. Cool. Okay, here. Boom boom boom. But yeah, basically, as he grew up, he only starts with like one spot. But then as he grows up, it's kind of like begins duplicating in certain patterns. And he's not gonna be doing about it anything. Because like they already realize that like, hey, it's not really curable. What can I put in his hand? I want him holding something. What would he hold? A bottle? No, one might make him an alcoholic. Like one of those like wine girls. Actually, why not? Why not? Let's do that. You just need to make sure that it kind of makes sense. And it's all gonna be alright. Bam bam bam. Bam. Dude. Then bro is professional alcoholic. Nice. It's so funny to think about how I make characters and they like just become my personas. Like I can play out so many possibilities of my life with these characters. And like of course it's not gonna be like one to one because I don't live in a fantasy no magic world. Fantasy no magic slowed slow down speed of progression, human progression. Yeah. Actually need to think about how I would counterbalance it because sure thing. It might be not as fast to make like consumer goods, but they would be a lot faster to make like um survival things. And probably have a lot more culture around death than we do. And I didn't think about it before. Oh man. I need to think about it now. Dang. Okay, good. Kind of as a base sketch, I think we're good. I'd only move the hand a little higher up. And maybe turn it. Yep. Should be all good. Should be all good. It's already been an hour? Okay, then it's sign that I need to move on to the clothing. Thankfully, or not thankfully. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with like his base design, which always was. Let me make a little bit something like this. His base design always was an a shirt. Nice. Not closed, not buttoned up shirt. Because who needs those button ups to be actually buttoned up? So like it's a shirt. It's similarly don't care, don't give a fuck. Nice little tie, which I might later on decorate with a family seagull. I think I have a design for it somewhere. I'm pretty sure it was. Alright, it was added when I redid Saturnina's design. Do I have it here? Oh, fuck it. I have it. I'm also starting to get hiccups. I love my life. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I just like I know that nobody's watching it. So I'm Davis. Being quiet. I'm just looking for a specific drawing of Tetermina that I think I only ever posted on Instagram. Wait, actually, let me check my Telegram. As I was checking my Telegram, my mutual, sends a best fucking wow. thing ever, and I'm so happy, and I'm gonna play. Okay, it's regarding a different. Yay. Okay. Let me check the photos. I hope that I have it in my on my Telegram. I hope that I had this Telegram, and I was throwing in art when I made that art. I so hope. No. 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 Oh. Oh, this is sad. This is so sad. I made it back when my Telegram used to be a gaming channel. My gaming. Maybe on my private Telegram that I used to use for it. I had it. Is it maybe? I don't have high hopes, but I have hopes. No. I have hope. I hold my hopes strong, but I don't have high hopes. Oh. No. Blah blah blah. Ring, ring. Oh. Oh. That's so sad. That's so sad. Sorry guys, I found images from when I still saw every like red sunset. The little technoblade thing. Maybe he just do it. Oops. Oh my god, I found ancient. Oh my goodness, that's ancient. Yeah. I think I'm not finding in any good quality, unfortunately. And I'm so very sad about it. Because that art was really good. And I think it was like the first art I did after like a pretty bad burnout. And it's making me sad. I couldn't find it. Hmm. I know. Oh well. Alright. Okay. Let me just check on. Is it good to be in? Nothing is for sure. Nothing is for sure. But there is a Okay. I'm sad. I'm so beyond sad. Okay, guys, I thought it's a horrible quality. It's horrible quality. Maybe if I look in the file, I hope it won't get pointed right to out download. No, 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 no. Fuck. No, no, no. Don't. Please. Don't. Out the download. But I think I'm pretty close. And no, I didn't. And now my Telegram. Yeah, it's not fucked up. Okay, delete. I guess. Okay. We found one saved option in very bad quality. It is you. Oh, it's in a horrible quality. Yes. Okay. But it's enough for me to remember how did the little seagull even look like. Something like this. Don't ask me what it meant. No, I think. Okay, so the idea is that there is a seagull, not a seagull, maybe like something else. It's just the only word that comes to my mind right now. And they're worn by everybody who's a part of the Ferton house, including like servants, bodyguards. But anybody who's actually like by blood a Ferton or otherwise very close to the family and like very close, naming that like extra close to the family, only a lucky few. They also have this little sword situation on top of it. So like everybody wears this one. Some people wears in combination. For the brothers, I think I will keep it as a tie because both of them wear ties. Yeah. And then we just need to add nice little jacket that I think will be like a full on the back. It would probably feel pretty good for him. Because like he doesn't need to do shit in his life. He maybe has a few very simple tasks, but overall he's chilling. He doesn't need to study that much, he doesn't need to do anything that much. He's chilling. So he can definitely afford to get a bit of stuff. Yep. Incredible. Simply beautiful. Simply beautiful. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's all good. Yeah, I don't think this will go today through like a full cleanup situation, but I do want to finish his outfit. And that's probably where I will finish because like he looks pretty good. Aside from the wonky hat at the bottle, he looks pretty good. He looks like somebody who absolutely despises you, and he does. And he would chop off your hand if he would be a chihuahua. Yeah, if he was a chihuahua, he would chop off your head. So, do not approach a rabbit dog. Of course, he's probably not rabbit, but you know. Maybe a nice little heel over here. And pointing up. Just so that it's even more apparent that he's kind of a bitch. Just adding more points for the fun of it. Because who wouldn't want to have more points? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, like who wouldn't want to have more points? If they could. Actually, maybe let me make it a little bit more turned. Not like 100%, but just a little bit more. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. I think this is good. The points. The points. Is it make it so that you look down and down and down and whoop. You look down and down and down and whoop. Nice. Nice. Okay, I think that's all. At least for today. Because I also have a couple of orders I should come back to, and I need to do some planning and some other bullshit. So yeah. Have fun, guys. Here's what we got. Bye bye.